names of people and places have been changed. I moved to the small town of Ravens Hollow in search of a fresh start. The air was thick with anticipation as I stepped off the bus, clutching my suitcase. The town exuded an eerie aura, with its dilapidated buildings and narrow streets. I secured a job at an old mansion-turned-estate, hoping it would help me settle in and find my place. Little did I know, Ravens Hollow held secrets I never could have imagined. I hail from a town where life moved at the gentle rhythm of the river flowing through its heart. Growing up in that tranquil haven, I found solace in the simplicity and tight-knit community that surrounded me. But as I grew older, my dreams stretched beyond the boundaries of that peaceful existence, beckoning me towards the bright lights and towering skyscrapers of the nearby city. Eager to chase my ambitions, I ventured into the pulsating heart of the urban jungle, pursuing a career as a freelance graphic designer. The city became my canvas, its vibrant energy fueling my imagination. I immersed myself in the vibrant art scene, basking in the galleries, exhibitions, and the kaleidoscope of creative minds that populated every corner. It was a whirlwind of inspiration, and for a time, I thrived on the chaos and excitement. Yet, as the days turned into months, a growing weariness seeped into my bones. The constant buzz and never-ending rush left me yearning for respite, a sanctuary where I could reconnect with the peace that had once filled my soul. And so, with my portfolio clutched tightly in my hands, I made the decision that would alter the course of my life. Ravens Hollow called to me, a small town whispered about for its tranquil beauty and secluded nature. It was an escape from the clamor, an opportunity to rekindle my passion for art and rediscover the quietude that had eluded me in the city's embrace. Leaving behind the neon lights and towering buildings, I ventured towards a new chapter, yearning for the stillness and connection to nature that Ravens Hollow promised. As I settled into my new life, a sense of serenity washed over me. The quiet streets, lined with charming cottages and hidden corners, embraced me with open arms. I spent my days surrounded by the soothing embrace of nature's beauty, finding inspiration in the rustling of leaves and the gentle melody of birdsong. Ravens Hollow became my sanctuary, a place where I could paint my dreams onto canvases and let my creativity flourish. And so, here I stand, at the crossroads of a fresh start, ready to embrace the tranquil haven that Ravens Hollow offers. It's a homecoming of sorts, a return to the roots that nurtured my passion for art. As I embark on this new journey, I am filled with anticipation and uncertainty, eager to unlock the secrets that lie hidden within this quiet town and discover the wonders that await me. The first few days in Ravens Hollow were a whirlwind of emotions, as excitement mingled with an unsettling sense of unease. The town seemed to hold its secrets close, its residents cautious and guarded around outsiders like myself. Despite the undercurrent of apprehension, I was eager to explore this enigmatic place that had become my new home. My new job at Blackwood Manor, an imposing and once grand estate, added to the intrigue that permeated Ravens Hollow. The position had come about unexpectedly, as if the winds of fate had guided me there. I had submitted my portfolio to various employers in the town, hoping to secure a job that would sustain my passion for graphic design. To my surprise, it was Mr. Sebastian Blackwood himself who extended an offer of employment. Mr. Blackwood, the enigmatic figure who seemed to hold the town in his thrall, was the owner of Blackwood Manor. With his piercing gaze and an aura of mystery, he exuded an otherworldly charm that fascinated and unnerved me simultaneously. His reasons for hiring me remained a puzzle, shrouded in secrecy. Perhaps it was my artistic skills, a means to breathe life back into the neglected grandeur of the manor. Or perhaps there was something more beneath the surface, a hidden motive that even I couldn't fathom. As I stepped through the heavy doors of Blackwood Manor on my first day, an eerie stillness seemed to hang in the air. The grandeur of the estate, frozen in time, held an undeniable allure, but the shadows that danced at the corners of my vision sent shivers down my spine. Strange echoes reverberated through the dimly lit halls, their origins mysterious and unsettling. It was as if the house itself held secrets, whispering its past to those willing to listen. With each passing day, doubts gnawed at my resolve. Was this the right decision? Should I have been more cautious before accepting a position in such an enigmatic place? Yet, something compelled me to stay. The allure of unraveling the mysteries that clung to Blackwood Manor and Raven's Hollow was too potent to resist. I was determined to confront the shadows, to bring light to the secrets hidden within those ancient walls. One evening, an anonymous invitation arrived in my mailbox. The parchment was weathered, bearing an intricate symbol. The words were cryptic, inviting me to a party rumored to be exclusive and unforgettable. Despite a nagging sense of foreboding, curiosity got the better of me. I couldn't resist the allure of something new, something exciting. I accepted the invitation, longing for a sense of belonging in this strange town, even if it was a bit weird. I arrived at the designated location deep within the woods, a desolate mansion standing as a solitary sentinel in the darkness. The moon cast an eerie glow upon its weathered facade, intensifying the foreboding atmosphere that surrounded it. Despite the gnawing unease that tingled in my veins, I summoned the courage to step inside, curiosity overriding my trepidation. As the heavy doors creaked open, I was met with an electric energy that crackled in the air. Shadows danced across the dimly lit foyer, and a shiver ran down my spine. Mr. Sebastian Blackwood, my enigmatic boss, greeted me with a warm smile, his piercing eyes seemingly holding secrets I could only begin to comprehend. The attendees, a gathering of unfamiliar faces, were enthralled by his presence, hanging on his every word with a mix of reverence and devotion. The atmosphere within the mansion was hauntingly surreal. Candles flickered with an ethereal glow, casting long shadows that danced in rhythm with the murmurs of the guests. Unsettling paintings adorned the walls, their macabre imagery sending shivers down my spine. Something felt off, and an unexplainable sense of dread settled deep within me. As the night unfolded, the true nature of the gathering began to reveal itself. The attendees, hushed whispers slipping from their lips, spoke of dark rituals and hidden truths. The conversations carried an air of reverence and a disturbing undercurrent of fanaticism. The lines between devotion and blind submission blurred, and it became evident that this was no ordinary party. As the hours wore on, the numbers swelled. What began as a few gathered souls turned into a congregation bound by a shared belief in something far more sinister. I watched in disbelief as rituals unfolded before my eyes, dark ceremonies that defied reason and sent a chill coursing through my veins. It was a symphony of madness, a twisted dance between shadow and devotion which I won't describe here. Fear gripped me tightly, constricting my chest with each passing moment. The realization hit me like a bolt of lightning. I had stumbled into the heart of a cult. Panic surged through my veins as I realized the danger that surrounded me, the depth of depravity I had unknowingly been lured into. With a pounding heart and trembling hands, I made my escape, my footsteps echoing through the mansion's dimly lit corridors. I ran as if my life depended on it, the sound of my own frantic breathing reverberating in my ears. The darkness of the night seemed to close in around me, as if the very forest itself conspired to keep me captive. I sought solace in the nearest town, my voice quivering as I desperately tried to relay the horrors I had witnessed. But to my dismay, my claims were met with dismissive glances and skeptical gazes. The townspeople regarded me as a paranoid outsider, unable to fathom the possibility of such darkness lurking in their midst. Undeterred, I turned to the authorities, hoping to find someone who would listen, who would believe me. But my pleas fell on deaf ears, my words lost in the abyss of disbelief. The cult's reach extended far and wide, woven into the fabric of this town, and my attempts to expose their malevolence were met with resistance and denial. Haunted by the knowledge I had stumbled upon, I became consumed by terror and paranoia. The cult seemed to be watching my every move. I delved deeper, desperate to gather evidence to expose Mr. Blackwood and his followers. But my efforts were in vain. I encountered dead ends and roadblocks at every turn. Overwhelmed and unable to trust anyone, I made the agonizing decision to flee the town, leaving my hopes of revealing the cult's true nature behind. In a frenzied rush, I packed my belongings, constantly looking over my shoulder. I knew I had to escape Raven's Hollow, to sever all ties to the cult and its twisted grip. As I evaded their relentless pursuit, my heart pounded in my chest. The town grew distant in the rearview mirror, a bittersweet departure that marked the end of my quest for truth. I settled in a new town, haunted by the memories of my encounter with the cult. My experience had forever changed me. The scars remained, affecting my ability to trust and casting a shadow over my interactions with others. I longed for closure, for justice, but it seemed that the cult's influence reached far beyond the borders of Raven's Hollow. Through the nightmares and lingering fear, I discovered an inner strength, a resilience that helped me face my fears head-on. Though I mourned the lost opportunity to expose the cult's dark secrets, I knew that my escape was necessary for my own survival. As I looked back on the events that unfolded, a sense of the unknown loomed, hinting at the cult's pervasive reach. The story of Raven's Hollow and Mr. Blackwood's cult remained a chilling mystery, a reminder that evil can lurk in the most unsuspecting places. And so, I continued my journey, forever changed by the party I wish I had never attended. If you like our stories, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to see them when we upload. Love you all for the support.